It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Milwaukee Bucks today. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. Indiana moving it around. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Good on the three-point shot. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified. Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Hey, Brent, Damian Lillard is as clutch as they come. He is fearless. Where do you think that comes from? Why is he so effective late in tight games?
Such a great question, Kevin, but for Damian Lillard, I think it boils down to one word, and that is confidence. He has legitimately the ultimate confidence in all the work that he puts in the offseason to be in these moments, to have the ball in his hands, and it's been proven time and time again that he can come through. It's why we see him tap his wrist and it being game time. Those are some of the most memorable moments of his career.
Here's Antetokounmpo after Indiana gets the three. Lillard outside. Back to Giannis. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
To the paint. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Turner. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Indiana.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Halliburton, if he gets that little runway, he'll show you how athletic he can be. I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him what his team needed to do in order to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach told me we have to make sure to communicate and help out on defense, specifically clogging up and taking away lanes to the rim. That's how he can really hurt you. Of course, it'll be an all-hands-on-deck tonight approach, trying to stop the Greek Freak. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Here's Lopez. Antetokounmpo looking it over. That one goes. Count it. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively, but where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
The shot's good from Halliburton.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Rebound, Milwaukee. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. To the right side. Here's Lillard. Off with the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Halliburton for three. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Kuzma with it. Picked up by Turner. Prince in the corner. Lets the three fly. Drops in the tray.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
It's Turner, high post. Over Lopez. Shot's good by Turner. 8 points for him.
They're loving the confidence. Just rise and be free, and you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
Now here's Lillard. There's a good screen. To the inside. Sims. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Good to see Damian Lillard take a more proactive approach to getting his teammates involved here in this one.
Back to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And it's Mathurin missing. Bucks trail by 4. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Over to the wing. The rebound by Bryant. Mathurin with the ball. Inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Bryant doing some work on the inside. Nice soft touch from 10 feet and in.
Tries from the block. A shot by Sims, no good. Gets it off. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Miles Turner making things happen for the Pacers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Well, so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 6-point game. Can't hit from in close. Brent, for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar. And these guys have been contenders ever since.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside, Porter. From deep three-point land. Kept alive. Oh, Giannis parachutes in for the putback.
Giannis anticipating there and just creates his own chance.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Olden. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. It's stolen by Green. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Pacers leading by 8. Pass to Siakam. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Porter. Hasn't made one yet. To the middle. Lopez with the bucket.
Lopez big around the rim.
Siakam outside. Lopez with the block. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Now, here's Halliburton. 8 points for him. And the three ball is good. Halliburton's got the lead up to 10 now for Indiana.
Running the pick and roll with just tremendous patience and poise. Halliburton reading the defense so well. He exploited that opening.
Here's Nembhard. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Tries again. Kicks it out to Siakam. Halliburton for three. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's Porter. Back to Prince. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Turner with the steal. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard.
Andrew Nembhard.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Hey, yo, right here.
In for the Bucks.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. Here's Siakam. Here's Halliburton. He's got 11. 6 on the shot clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Damian Lillard.
Oh, great job by Halliburton. Recognized the D being a little too aggressive there. And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Give it up for your first minute.
There's a minute 34 left in the first half of the game. Right wing. Back to Portis. Pass to Lopez. Over in the corner, Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Shepherd. They get the rebound. No good that time. Here's Indiana. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. There's a screen by Toppin. For the three. It's rebounded by Portis.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for Indiana. Toppin, good.
Toppin not letting the defense hold him back.
Bucks trail by 14. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Stolen by McConnell. Mathurin for three.